Okay, so 2025 was a pretty big year for animated movies. Well, I didn't really see all of them. I saw like most of them. I'm pretty sure in total I saw 11 movies. So, yeah. So, today I'll be ranking all of them. Not by like place, but like by their date. And then at the end of the video, I'll show like what place they're in. So anyways, let's get right into it. Okay, so in last place is, I feel like most of you know what this is. This is definitely the Smurfs movie. Now, what there's literally only like 2 compliments I can give it. And I know that sounds a lot for this kind of Smurf movie, but the first compliment I have is that the actually animated scenes, I'll get into that later. The actual animated scenes, I feel like the animation is slightly better than some Smurf movies. And that one joke at the end of the movie, that got everybody laughing, including me. So, those are literally my only compliments. And like I said, how, like, the actually animated scenes, well, the Smurfs go back into the real world in New York, even though they already done this before. Like, what? Paramount, are you serious right now? Are you serious right now, bro? So, yeah, that is really weird. And also, Gargamel, like, in Gargamel's castle, the people in it are animated, but everything except for the Smurfs outside of the castle is not animated. So that's just super weird. Were they there the entire time even before the portal came, or did they just get sucked into the portal as well? Because now I'm really confused. So yeah, that's kind of my opinion on the Smurfs movie. But like I said, the joke at the end, that gives it 1 more point, but it's still at last place, and nothing is going to change that. Okay, at number 10 is, okay, I know some of you might hate me for this, and by the way, guys, remember, this is only my opinion, is the Lilo and Stitch remake. Now, okay. I know some of you might disagree with me, and some may think that Snow White is worse. Yeah, well, I've heard that it is, but I never watched the movie, so I don't know if it's bad or good, because I saw that was really bad, so I just didn't watch it. So anyways, comparing it to, as a movie, I'd say it's it's okay. It's okay, I guess. There's not much bad things to say about it as a movie, but compared to the original, oh my gosh, this movie was actually abysmal to Lilo and Stitch fans, including me. I'm a very Lilo and Stitch guy, and I can't show any pictures because that's a secret. It's kind of like reading people's diaries. But anyways, so yeah, I just really didn't like it. I'd say I kind of liked it as a movie, but just compared to the original, it's just so bad. Like, at the end, the whole purpose of Ohana is literally ruined. Like, the message of the movie is literally just ruined. Like, you have Nani going off to college and leaving Lilo alone. Like, that literally defeats the entire purpose of Ohana. Like, I know they tried to fix it, because, like, she has a portal gun and she can come back every time, but no, that doesn't work. That defeats the entire message of the movie about Ohana. And they literally removed Captain Gontu for the movie. Like, how? He's literally one of the main characters for the plot. Like, you need him for a Lilo and Stitch movie. So, yeah. And David, his actor did a pretty okay job. He didn't do, like, bad. He wasn't, like, horrible. He wasn't a horrible actor. No, not even close. But he had some really cringy lines that felt really uncomfortable, and I didn't like it. So, yeah, that's why I think Lilo and Stitch Remake is on number 10. Okay, number 9 is... Okay. Wait, I'm still thinking on number 9. I don't know what my number 9 is. Wait. Okay, guys, I'm having trouble remembering. It was... I can't remember. Guys, I'm sorry. I know it's taking a while to process. Oh, yeah, Elio. Okay, so Elio, I only watched it like once or twice. Guys, I know you might hate me for rewatching it, but that's just me. I rewatch every movie. Anyways, so Elio, I'd say it was pretty good. I wouldn't say necessarily bad. It's not bad, but it's also not amazing at the same time. It's kind of just okay, good-ish. I just don't know. I just can't find the words to say it. But this movie, so it's, if you guys haven't heard, its opening weekend was the worst opening weekend ever for Pixar. If we're counting Elemental. Yeah, we all know how that went. How Elemental's opening weekend went. But we're not talking about Elemental. We're talking about Elio. So, Elio was a pretty good movie. I mean, there's some emotional moments, like, it's not going to get to the point where you want to cry so badly, no. But I'd say they did pretty good on the emotional moments. Not amazing, not like up-wise or anything like that. But I'd say the emotional moments were pretty good. Pretty good. I can give you that. And, okay, that's kind of all I gotta say about it. I mean, it wasn't bad, but not necessarily amazing either. I'd say pretty good. Pretty good. So, anyways, moving on to number 8. Okay, number 8. Okay, some of you might hate me for this, actually. Nah, I feel like this is a pretty good spot. Plankton, the movie. Okay, so we all know how the first SpongeBob movie was very amazing. I recommend you check it out after you're done watching this video. The second one, not as good as the first, but I'd say it was pretty good. And the third movie, and then Sandy Cheeks came, and then Patrick Star Show, Camp Coral, I'm pretty sure that's what the show was. Sandy Cheeks movie came along. Yeah, those spin-offs were, oh my gosh. I can't even talk about how bad Sandy Cheeks was. That was absolutely cheeks. No wonder why it says cheeks in the title. So, that was very bad, and I feel like it couldn't just get better from there. Or even worse. But it surprisingly got better with the Plankton movie. Okay, no, I'm not saying it's 2D animated, no. Oh my gosh, just bring back 2D animation, Paramount. But anyways, it actually did have some 2D animated scenes. And I was actually, that's what I can give points to. That's what I can give Nickelodeon points to. Because I've been waiting for 2D animation for so long. I'm glad 2025 brought some 2D animation back that actually wasn't from Japan. Yeah, we needed that. The relationship between Plankton and Karen, that was actually pretty well done. And yeah, that's kind of what I gotta say about it. I mean, it still had some scenes in real life, but it was only like 10 seconds. And that's when Karen was going up to the surface. Then all the humans on the beach running. Yeah, I'm just glad they only spent like 10 seconds on the real world. Thank God. So that's my 8th place. And then here comes 7th place. Okay, 7th place is the How to Train Your Dragon remake. So, okay. So, How to Train Your Dragon actually wasn't bad. I expected it to be either okay or at least slightly good. But no, it was actually pretty good. It was better. It wasn't necessarily like the best remake of all time. No, definitely not. But DreamWorks actually did a pretty good job with the remake. That's their first remake. At first, I was like, oh no, why are we doing this? But then I looked at Toothless's design. Yeah, I actually really did like it. So, yeah, and it was literally almost shot for shot. But, this movie felt like 2 hours, even though it was 2 hours. Yeah, this movie was 2 hours. But that's a good thing. That's a good thing. It's not as bad as, like, Disney remakes. No. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. I'd say 2-hour movies works better for, like, How to Train Your Dragon live action, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, all those movies. Just not some Disney remakes. We don't talk about some. But yeah. So that's what I gotta say about How to Train Your Dragon remake. Okay, 6th place is... Why do I keep forgetting what my places are? Oh my gosh. So my 6th place is... Okay. I actually don't know what my 6th place is. Oh my gosh. Wait, guys, don't. Okay, guys, I know you're trying to boo at me. I know. But just give me a break, okay? I'm tired of all this editing. But I'm probably gonna have a continuation for this. Yeah, actually, we might have a continuation for this. Catch you guys in the next. No, I'm just kidding. Maybe a little bit more. So 6th place, I can give it to 6th place is crowned for. Wait, I'm so confused. Oh wait, guys. Oh no. Wait. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm sorry. Okay, so I might have miscounted. There are 10 movies I watched. I'm very sorry for everybody. But yeah, so 5th place is Bad Guys 2. Okay, Bad Guys 2, I actually liked this movie. I know I'd like it. The animation, by the way, the movie that came not the movie that came before us, not Dogman, but The Wild Robot, that was the last in-house DreamWorks movie. And then I thought the animation would probably get worse for this movie. But if there was one thing I could say, instead of making it look worse, it actually looks surprisingly better. And this movie is probably an improvement for the first film. I'm glad it had less fart jokes. That's kind of my only negative about the first movie. Well, aside from the twist villain thing, that whole thing. How I explained how I didn't really like twist villains that much in my Zootopia 2 review. But anyways, that's not the point. Yeah, and so I'd say the plot is actually pretty well done, but there's one thing I didn't really like, and Wolf, and the whole Wolf and Diane thing. Moving on to fourth place. Okay, so in fourth place right now here I have Zootopia 2. Zootopia 2, I liked this movie. I really liked it. So, I kind of already have a whole review of Zootopia 2, so you guys should go check that out after you're done checking this out. But I'm just gonna say some stuff. So, here's a short review. So, characters, new characters specifically, good. Actually, really good for some. I'm just glad Flash is back. Really glad. I wish they didn't stick to the whole twist villain thing, but he was fleshed out more. Better than Don Bellwether. And the new characters in this movie weren't there for just filler. And although I didn't really like the father of Paubert, he's kind of the one character I didn't like. And there's one thing I forgot to mention in the Zootopia 2 review. The new mayor, he's my favorite part of the movie. Every time he's on screen, I love him. Great character with a great actor. That's literally the best things I can say about him. And Nick and Judy's chemistry is very well done. And the whole story between Gary and his grandmother and I keep forgetting Paubert's great-great-grandfather's name. But him and the whole backstory from where he took out the original patent and put a different patent in the journal. And then the whole maid seeing and he commits a crime on killing his maid. Then the great-great-grandmother comes to help, but then she gets framed and she hides the original patent. And that whole backstory, the killing thing, that I would like. At school, we were doing a field trip to Zootopia 2 at the movies, and the person sitting next to me was like, "Oh my gosh, what?" Yeah, I wasn't expecting that either. But yeah, moving on to the top 3. Okay, in third place, I have The Day the Earth Blew Up, a Looney Tunes movie. Oh, wait, guys, no! Wait, guys. Move back. So, I remembered my, other movie. So, I left this movie out. It was the Minecraft movie. By the way, that one is in 10th place. So, Minecraft movie, honestly, it is so abysmal that it's actually kind of good in the same way. So we all know how the whole chicken jockey thing went. Yeah, we don't talk about that. That was very horrible. The only thing that this movie was good for was the memes. And honestly, this director knows humor. He knows comedy. He knows what kind of comedy people like, including me. Some mobs are at least kind of good, but some are, yeah, we don't talk about that. And Jack Black as Steve, as being Steve, I was like, oh crap, no. But as being funny, he was definitely the perfect actor. But yeah, and I wish it was actually fully animated and not just real life coming to Minecraft world. That was something I really didn't like. But so yeah, Flint and Steel. Okay, so anyways, back to the top 3. We've got The Day the Earth Blew Up, a Looney Tunes movie. Okay, so we all know the Looney Tunes franchise is really not doing well. All of the Looney Tunes stuff got took off IMAX. That's literally their main franchise on IMAX. And oh my gosh. You have Coyote vs. Acme. Canceled. Bye Bye Bunny. Canceled. And I'm glad this movie didn't get canceled. Oh my gosh. The US and slightly the world in general really needs a lot more 2D animation than what we get nowadays. Because the last time we got an actually fully 2D animated movie that wasn't actually from Japan wasn't a very, very, very long time ago. Like 2010, 2011. I don't even want to check how long. So I'm glad they brought that back. And I did I liked how they fleshed out Daffy and Porky's chemistry. Well, not really chemistry. Oh my gosh, I'm stuttering today. I can't even say stuff. Their friendship, that is something I liked. And what makes me put this in 3rd place is we learned how Porky got a stutter. Oh my gosh! Stutter. So, yeah, that's kind of all it needed to get in the top 3. Okay. Number 2. Okay. This was probably the hardest number 1 and 2 to pick. But sadly, I'm really sad to say this, but Dogman is not in 1st place. He's in 2nd place. Now, earlier back in the day, I saw many Dogman books at book fairs. I just wasn't interested in comics back then, so I didn't really check them out. I checked other stuff gaming stuff. I was a really big gamer, and I still am. But then last year, when I was last year, 2 years ago, my friend, my friend who was sitting next to me on the bus, he was reading Dogman books, and I saw that I had some Dogman books at my house, so I decided to read them, and oh my gosh, I am in love with Dogman now. Ever since then, I was in love with Dogman. And then we got a trailer for the Dogman movie, and oh my gosh, you don't know how excited I was for that movie. And then the movie finally came out, and oh my gosh, this movie was absolutely cinema. Peak cinema. It was literally almost shot for shot. Almost everything from some of the books were shot for shot. They didn't get into all the books, no. They mainly got into the main 3. They got a little bit into the 7th book, but also not really. And literally only 30 seconds in, I was spotting, on my 3rd to 4th rewatch, I was spotting Easter egg after Easter egg after Easter egg. There was an Easter egg of Dr. Scum, also the Fair Fairy, and yeah. I can't wait for the sequel, because it has been announced. Please bring the Bark Knight. and please bring Cat Kid. That's my favorite character. Moving on to number 1. Okay, number 1. I feel like most of you saw this coming. This is easily K-pop Demon Hunters, without a doubt. Okay, so if you don't know, K-pop Demon Hunters is a Sony animation movie. And if you haven't seen my whole I'm not sure about GOAT yet video, then like I said, they after Into the Spider-Verse, they had hit after hit after hit, and every movie after that was either good, great, or bad. But then but the last actually good Sony movie, because Smurfs came, yeah. So, but before Smurfs, the last good, actually very good Sony animation movie we got was K-pop Demon Hunters. And that movie, oh my gosh, I can't even explain how great this movie is. Music-wise, amazing. Character-wise, amazing. I'm so happy how they fleshed out Rumi and Jinu. Oh my gosh. Characters I actually really did like. Maybe they could have fleshed out a little bit more of Rumi's backstory. We don't hear much from Rumi's backstory. All we know is that her dad was a demon, and that's how she has the patterns. It was kind of only showed for the backstory was only showed for 3 minutes. We didn't really get to see much about that. So they should bring it for the sequel. And oh my gosh, I'm glad they're making a sequel. So yeah, and I also have the entire playlist on Spotify. Yeah, so that's what I have to say. And that is all the movies for the animated movies that I watched for 2025. I know I didn't get into all of them. I know I'm missing a lot, like the Snow White remake or the new SpongeBob movie or David that just came out. I know some of you might not know what that is. Or a lot of other movies like that, like the Gabby's Dollhouse movie and a lot other animated movies. But maybe once I actually see them, I could review them maybe sometime. So anyways, that is my definitive review for every 2025 animated movie. Oh boy, that was a lot. So here is the ranking. At last place, Smurfs. 10th place, Minecraft movie. 9th place, Lilo and Stitch remake. 8th place, Elio. 7th place, How to Train Your Dragon remake. 6th, wait. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm sorry. I just can't do this today. I'm just tired of recording. 7 was the Plankton movie. 6 was How to Train Your Dragon remake. 5 was Bad Guys 2. 4 was Zootopia 2. 3 was Looney Tunes. The Day the Earth Blew Up, a Looney Tunes movie. 2 Dogman, and 1 K-pop Demon Hunters. Okay, those are all the animated 2025 movies that I watched this year. Last year, because it is 2026. So, yeah, that is the end of today's video. This is my longest video, and oh my gosh, I gotta go. Goodbye, everybody.